Hi, I'm Jessica Paxton, afternoon host on The Current, and I am joined today by Jeff Tweedy and his band extraordinaire. We've got Spencer, we've got Sam, we've got Sima, we've got Liam, we've got Macie. It's such a thrill to have you here. An incredible session. I have goosebumps. I just got to say really quickly, okay, 3 best-selling, New York Times best-selling books, 13 Wilco albums, working with Uncle Tupelo, working with Tweedy, with Spencer. Now you've just released your 5th solo album, and not just an album, a triple album. Are you an overachiever? Have you been accused of that?
Never
Really?
been accused of being an overachiever.
Might be high time. Well, an incredible session, and you guys, so much joy in the room. I feel like that performance was the definition of community, congregation, consolation. Thank you. Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
And that leads me then to want to talk about Twilight Override. You and I talked briefly. You were here about a year ago, and at the time, we talked a little bit of about the impending sense of doom, shall we say? And now here we are. Fast forward almost 12 months. It's not an impending sense of doom. It's a palpable sense of what the f.
Yeah.
So talk about what Twilight Override means in light of that and maybe the inspiration for it, but also I feel like, again, using this performance as the framework, the antidote to these very, very strange times.
Yeah. I think it's just trying to stay focused on something pretty simple, and that is like the part of the world that you can have some immediate impact on, and not losing sight because of your concerns and your fear for the world and your legitimate sensation of being oppressed a little bit by by how the world is turning, but kind of reminding yourself that you're a part of making a world that's worth saving. The one that's worth fighting for is the one that does put more good into the world and creates beauty and creates connection and community, things like that, which all music is really good at and art is good at. And so it's a really simple act of defiance to not just surrender to the anger and the isolation that comes along with being angry at people, and not that I'm not. I think that there are plenty of people to be angry at, and I generally think people are prone to being angry at the wrong people a lot of the time, but. Yeah, if nothing else, it's a strategy that has worked for me in my life to stay focused on creating, absorbing other people's art, spending time singing, doing all of these things that have sustained me during just privately challenging times. And it does tend to work for the broader picture as well, to recenter yourself in your own ability to make something out of nothing.
Absolutely beautiful. Listening to the album, I was thinking about, the Bobby McFerrin, "Don't worry, be happy," which is really just kind of ignore everything around you and just put on a happy face. Yeah. Whereas I feel like your message is, it's okay to worry. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to question what is happening.
It's okay to not be okay.
It's okay to not be okay. Exactly. But that... to put that focus into, like you said, finding the joy, finding the kindness. David Byrne was just in town for 2 nights, and he said, hope and kindness, love, hope and kindness are forms of resistance. And that is the resistance that can collectively, bring us together.
Well, there's certainly the things that you shouldn't surrender. I mean, whether it's resistance or not, it should not be conceded. I think that's really important, and I guess by definition that means it's some sort of resistance. But they don't. The powers that be, the stresses on all of us, don't deserve us to forfeit that ability and that connection that we can form. I just think that's really simple. It sounds really simple. It's pretty hard to do, and there's a lot of momentum away from that, and I think that it's good to try and stay focused on it.
That's sort of the message I got from the song Feel Free. I think sometimes as humans, we sort of beat ourselves up for feeling we have to worry about this or we need to do this, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Mm-hmm. Whereas Feel Free to me is like the best thing you can do is experience just experiencing. Like just be, just live, just let yourself have those experiences.
I mean, yeah, I'm not like a coherent philosopher or anything.
Well, at
but
times
I think
you are, good sir.
Oh, well, I think it's all kind of, well, the Twilight Override theme is also, I think that it is hard, it is really sad, and I can't get enough of it. And I think most people, it takes a lot for people to get to a position in their life where they don't want to be here. And it's always really tragic. But for the most part, everybody kind of suffers, maybe not at the same degree at the same time, but everybody has moments in their life that are really challenging and moments in our history that are really challenging. But we don't want to be anywhere else. I think we get this moment. So it is good, I think, to try and convince yourself or remind yourself that it's all a part of this one kind of gift that you get to experience it.
Well, and there's beauty in darkness. There's beauty in sadness. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to feel things. And you can find joy and optimism and laughs in that too. I like dark humor.
Yeah, well, or at the very least, it's like it defines the good times.
Absolutely.
It's something to project against, to highlight or underline what the differences are between. But I think a thing that I've learned as I've gotten older is like very rarely do we have one emotion at one time, and so that's always complex, but we tend to think we should have one emotion at a time, and I think that creates a lot of problems for us. Well,
the world is not black and white. It's not one extreme or the other. Hence, it's okay to hate and to love, to be angry and be happy. Well, I want to get these guys involved in too. Obviously, I was going to say, how did this band come together? I know Spencer and Sam. Sorry, you guys kind of
when a man loves a woman.
When a man. I've heard that story before.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, it's you guys, again, that session was so amazing. Not only are you all incredible musicians in your own right, but there's an obvious joy and an interaction that you guys have where you can tell you guys are really enjoying performing together and really appreciating what you're doing collectively. So, and that doesn't just happen, or sometimes it does. It can be an organic thing. But how did the band all come together?
I'll let everybody jump in, but I love Wilco. I love the guys I've been playing music with for a long time, and that's something that you have to have and develop over time with musicians to have this sort of this intimacy that allows you to be good musicians and good listeners for each other, and it's really rewarding when you get deeper into that relationship musically. This band starts there. It starts with this incredibly deep connection that feels unshakable, there's...
Except for when you're on the tour bus.
Well, then we get shook around.
Then you get shook around a lot. Sorry, bad joke.
It's all right. Oh, I was really onto something, and now I'm distracted.
I know.
No,
okay,
no, I
strike
just
two.
want to say I love everybody in this band so much, and it really does feel like an extended part of my family and my family life because I've known everybody since they were little kids.
No way. Yeah. Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, we Liam and I, who is my brother, and me and Macie and Liam have been playing in bands together since we were young, and we grew up just a couple blocks from the Tweedies, so we were lucky enough to kind of be neighbors and go to school with the Tweedy boys, and then also just sort of grew up in Chicago, with like, with Wilco being like this incredible force of both songwriting as we were all turning into songwriters ourselves, and also this like band that was bringing together really beautiful songs and experimenting. And those are like two things that we have in spades in Chicago. And so we sort of got to incubate, I think, in this city. And then I think Jeff fed that incubator over the last 15 years and has like really nourished and supported us all as young and emerging artists. And now here we are having a grand old time on the road together.
That's amazing. So at what point did you go from calling him Mr. Tweedy to Jeff?
That still hasn't happened. Or like we're getting there. No, I'm just
I used to actually work for my dad. Do you call him Dad or do you call him Jeff?
Call him Dad, but lately we've taken up the moniker Jeffy.
All right.
Can be useful. It can be useful logistically when strangers who don't know that, well, maybe you can just look at us and know.
I was going to say, I
somebody who doesn't
see,
know.
Yeah.
He did.
We is a strong word. I've never said Jeffy in my life.
Yeah. We did. He did call me Jeff at soundcheck yesterday, and I was just like, "What?" He asked for less Jeff in his monitor.
Hello.
Do you think I wasn't going to hear it if I didn't say Dad?
I call my mom, and my niece calls her Jackie, and that's weird to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I ultimately, my dad's name is Dwayne, and so I ultimately, instead of D or Dwayne, I just called him the Big D. So that was, but I don't think our coworkers really appreciated that either.
That was strictly a matter of logistical expedience.
I know, Spencer. You don't need to explain it.
I think it's a Montessori thing, actually, to address your elders by their first name.
Yeah.
I like it.
Which we're all Montessori kids.
All
almost.
Montessori. Say no more. Oh, okay.
But I put on the record, I've never, ever wanted to obscure that Jeffy is my dad.
Oh my God!
Are we having a therapy session?
Actually, we should have one. But I will say that thinking back on the original question, I don't know if I've ever heard any of you call me Mr. Tweedy ever.
It's just not a thing.
It's
Yeah.
just not.
We're Northerners. We're Chicago. It's not.
It's just, hey, you.
No.
Hey, you. Yeah.
I have not earned that level of respect, apparently.
Not quite yet. It's on its way.
Actually, our bus driver calls me Mr. Jeff, and I can't get him to stop doing it.
So on the road, I mean, like, what do you guys do when you're not performing? How do you like stay excited? How do you relax? How do you try to deal with hours and hours and hours on a bus and achy hips and?
I mean, I play guitar a ton. We go for hikes. Everybody goes to museums, bookstores, all the stuff that it feels so privileged to get to go do.
Jeff is like a teenager that just got his first Strat and wants to play all the time. And it's inspiring to see someone so excited to just jam.
Well, this is also, I think this is the most music I've ever played on tour. And I've been touring for a very long time. And like, I feel like it's kind of an amazing experience to be able to play music on and off stage together and kind of like, just hang out that way.
Yeah. That truly is kind of like the definition of a family band. Like you're just making art, making music, enjoy each other's company and those jam sessions all the time on and off stage.
When I'm at home, I'm always thinking, boy, I really wish I had somebody to play with. A lot of times, And
now
I get tired of looping things and playing over loops and stuff. But like it feels like we're going to go out on the road. We're going to do this. It's not just about putting on a show. To me, it's about like getting to learn so much from all of these amazing musicians and getting to, I don't know. I just think some of my favorite parts of the day are like when we are together in the dressing room, we're getting ready for the show and playing. I mean, that's the same with Wilco. Wilco practices before every show too, and we don't play as much music as we have been on this trip. But I think it's really good. I mean, that's why you're there.
Well, I think that just gets back to the fundamental point of the album. You know what you just said. It's not about the performance. It's about the community, the congregation, the connection that only music can create, and nourishing that and relishing in that as much as you can.
Yeah. Thank you. I mean, I want to the override part of it is like I want to override the notion of failure, overriding. To me, if your heart's in the right place, and it's beyond critique. It's just it's a good thing, and there's a whole lot of things in the world that you are mixed. You know, almost everything. I mean, like everything is. It's a little bit complicated when you zoom out or you zoom in, but there are some things in this world that you can pretty definitively agree with yourself and the world that I'm not hurting anybody. I'm like this is good, and I'm occupying my time in a way that makes me feel more in the moment and alive.
Well, and I think music is truly magical that way, and it is the ultimate connector, the ultimate way to create community. Thank you guys so very much. I know we've taken up a lot of your time. I could talk to you all forever. Absolutely beautiful. Looking forward to the show tonight. Good luck.
Thank you.
On the rest of the tour. Congrats on an incredible 30 song. Have you ever counted how many songs is there a tally? Do you know how many songs you've actually written?
In my life?
In your life? Do we have that number anywhere?
No. I don't.
Someone want to be charged with that task?
I don't think we even know how many are on the computer at the loft.
I think it's around 2,486.
So someone has done some math. Someone has looked at the file. Wow, that's incredible. Well, thank you guys. And thank you, each and every one of you. Again, Spencer, Sam, Sima, Liam, Macie, Jeff, Mr. Tweedy.
I want everybody to refer to me as Mr. Tweedy from now on.
You got it, boss.
Yeah.
Well, truly, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Have a blast tonight.
Always great to get to be here. Thank you.
Well, we appreciate it.
The Current is public media made possible thanks to member support.